Against Jormungand goes Odin's son. In anger smites the water of the earth. For from their homes must all men flee. 9 paces fares the sun, and now slain, fearless, he sinks.
Gods. What a mess.
Get used to it, newbie. This is nothing compared to the stuff you'd find in Midgard at night.
What kind of sick, twisted person does this to another human being?
You'll see soon enough that anything goes in this town. By the end of your first week, you'll be cursing Daddy for his connections.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Well, you're new to this, fair enough, but I've never seen anyone jump straight in at DI level. So who was it? Mummy or Daddy?
I have you know, I am more than qualified for...
Mummy or Daddy?
My father is the superintendent, but that doesn't mean I was simply
That
doesn't mean I was simply given the job. My brother ran for the same position, and he's been around a lot longer than I have.
Daddy's favourite, are we?
Mind your tone, Sergeant Thomsen. I'm still your superior.
In name only.
Let's get back to work now, shall we?
No wallet. Looks like a robbery gone bad.
Maybe he left it somewhere.
Please. A student without his wallet. I don't think so. No, this was definitely a robbery.
If you say so. What are these markings on him?
Incisions of some kind. He's been stabbed. A lot.
So we're looking for a knife?
No. I doubt it.
Why are you saying that? Just disagreeing with me for the sake of it now. Are we, Freya?
Toya, I'm not like that. I might not be your biggest fan, but I'm here to help you. So for the God's sake, let me help you. The wounds are too small to have been done by a knife. Also, they look circular.
So we're looking for a meat thermometer? Sorry, stupid answer.
No, it could be. I've seen stranger things. You should call for a tox report. That way we'll know more.
Yeah. Do we know the time of death?
The coroner said it was 8 or 9 last night. No ID. Who called it in?
One Sif and Gasteltier, the girlfriend. She identified him as VALÓ, a student.
And where is she now?
She's waiting outside for you, Mum.
I should go talk to her. You stay here with the body, Sergeant. I'll go talk to the girlfriend.
Sif came forward and poured mead for Loki in a crystal cup and spake, "Hail to thee, Loki, and take thou here the crystal cup of old mead, for me at least, alone of the gods. Blameless thou knowest to be."
Miss Inga Stortia?
Yes, sir. Call me Sif, it's much easier that way.
Detective Inspector Toya Lindström. Why don't you tell me what happened?
I went to see Thor. Surprise him. And when I got there, the door was open ajar. And I could see inside. I knocked, but no one answered. I opened the door, and...
Take your time, ma'am. It's okay.
I went in, and he was laying there. There was blood everywhere. I know I shouldn't have. I know I shouldn't have touched him. But I couldn't help it. I held him in my arms, and I checked his pulse. There was nothing I could do. I called the police immediately.
So you admit that you tampered with the body?
I held my love in my arms. What would you have done?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm just trying to get everything noted for the record. So you admit touching the body?
Yes.
Did Thor have any enemies? Anybody that may have wanted to hurt him?
He never really told me much about himself. Or what he got up to. I never even met his family. He always seemed to hang around with me or Loki. But we haven't heard from Loki in ages. I told him this part of the neighbourhood was rough. I was going to ask him to move in with me, but I was too scared. I wish I just...
There's nothing you could have done.
Are we done here?
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to need you to hand in the clothes sheets to the officer by the door on your way out, please. Thank you for your time.
Brother, how was your first case?
It's awful, Fen.
What's wrong?
I don't know. I'm just not cut out for this.
Father picked you over me. There must be some reason for that.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean...
No, it's fine. Too much bloody paperwork anyway. So, what do you need me for?
Well, I've been to the crime scene and I've spoken to the girlfriend. I was wondering if you had any more ideas what to do next.
Look, brother, I can't hold your hand the entire time. Some things you just got to work out on your own. And I'm too busy with this Heimdall case anyway.
Yeah, how's that going?
Yeah, it's all right. Pretty routine. Blood, guts, head missing, 1,000 teeth marks all over the body. Same old, same old. Look, it sounds like you're doing just fine. Okay, so keep it up. Find the suspect, the evidence, and the motive, and you'll do just fine. I'll see you back at the station.
I gotta go. Talk later.
Who was that?
My brother.
Family emergency, or are you just losing your bottle?
Did he want something, Sergeant?
Yes. Look at this.
It's a picture of Thor with... Who is that?
Loki Yomashin, classmate of Thor's.
How do you know that?
It's on the back, sir. They work together at a pet shop.
Yeah, Sif said the girlfriend mentioned a Loki. They haven't seen him in a while. Coincidence?
In this part of town, I doubt it. The frame's broken anyway. Could explain his disappearance.
Maybe we should go and talk to Loki.
One step at a time, Inspector. Let's finish up with the crime scene before we move on. What's the story with the girlfriend?
She's grieving. She blames herself.
She's covered in blood.
You think she had something to do with it, Freya?
Well, her prints are all over the door. There's also some damage to it, like somebody kicked it in.
Yeah, but she admitted to touching the door and holding the body. She loved him.
I want a background check on her.
Are you telling me what to do now, Sergeant?
Sir, I'm giving you my advice. Take it.
Fine. But I still don't think she did it.
Toya, I've seen 1,000 grieving partners. Some of them turn out to be murderers. She's a suspect.
Nowhere on earth is it known to man, nor in heaven above. Mjolnir is stolen. Thrym, king of the giants, keeps my hammer, and back again shall no man bring it.
Stop, police! You didn't do nothing, a double negative, therefore you're saying that you did do something.
Whatever, lady.
So let's start with an easy one. What's your name? Listen, I'm a police officer. You do have the right to remain silent, but if I can't get anything out of you, I can put you in a cell for 24 hours. See if that would loosen your tongue.
You can't do that!
You stink, and your pupils are like saucers. Are you saying if I search you, I won't find anything on you?
Okay. My name's Thrym, Carrie Thrym.
A good start. Now, Carrie Thrym, what are you doing running away from a crime scene?
I was just looking around. I didn't do anything.
Someone died last night. Do you want that on your conscience?
Look, I don't know anything about no dead guy. Can't stand the sight of blood.
I didn't say anything about a dead guy. Nor blood. Blood, you were in the apartment.
I didn't... Look, I saw the body. I didn't see anything else.
You killed him, didn't you?
No, I wouldn't hurt anyone ever.
What were you doing in that apartment?
I saw the door was open and wanted to check if everyone was okay inside. You never know in this part of town.
And you stepped in his blood and you didn't call the police. It doesn't sound like you cared about your fellow man. How do I know you didn't kill him?
I wouldn't hurt anyone ever.
Then why were you in that?
I needed money, okay? I needed money to score. I went in looking for money. I took his wallet. I didn't kill him, I swear.
Thank you for being honest.
Wait, I helped you! I didn't kill him, I swear!
You committed a crime. You didn't even call the police when you found the body. I'm sorry, but we're taking you in. Carry Thrym, I'm placing you under arrest, but...
So arrested for theft, not murder.
We're no closer. Thrym took his wallet, but I don't think she killed him.
Why do you say that?
A hunch?
So we're letting Thrym off on a hunch.
When you've been in the force for as long as I have, Toya, then you can question my hunches. This is what 90% of police work is, so let me do my fucking job, alright?
I'm sorry.
It's alright. Sorry for snapping at you.
Anything in the wallet?
Well, the money's gone, of course. Credit cards, receipt from a hardware store, nothing of note. What did you find on the girlfriend?
Not much. She's trained to be a medical student. A surgeon like her mum.
A surgeon?
Nothing else.
Well, she'd certainly know how to put a bunch of holes in someone.
Yeah, but I don't know, I don't think she has any motive. I don't think she did it for her.
You learn quickly. That was a hunch. Regardless, I want to keep an eye on her. I'm not ruling her out just yet. Let's just go follow up on our other lead, your best friend.
Loki. Yeah, I think we should.
We can pick up the Tox report on the way.
Be silent, Toyr, for between two men friendship thou ne'er couldst fashion. Fain would I tell how Fenrir wants thy right hand rent from thee.
Fen, do you have my Tox report?
Little brother. My, you are settling into this superior role a little too well.
I'm sorry, I'm just stressed, okay?
I never got around to it. I'm too busy with this bloody Heimdall case.
For God's sake.
I'm sorry if a man being ripped to shreds by wolves is a little bit more important to me at the moment, Inspector.
I'm sorry. I should have done it myself. I'll get onto it.
Toya.
Oh, sorry, my brother stored on the Tox report.
Doesn't matter.
You've got your own?
I wanted to give you the chance to do things your way, but I sent for my own just in case. Seems like I made the right call.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. So what does this mean?
Thor had a large amount of cardiotoxin in his blood.
Meaning?
It means Thor died from cardiac arrest, caused by a poison which stopped his heart from contracting.
So somebody spiked his drink?
Unlikely. If someone was trying to poison Thor, they could have just left him to die, but instead they stabbed a load of holes in him, suggesting that the holes are a result of the poison entering the body.
So somebody stabbed him with a syringe full of poison?
If it were only one stab wound, I'd be inclined to agree, but once injected, there'd be no need to keep stabbing, not to mention that'd be one very big syringe.
So what then?
I have a hunch.
Another?
Yes. What can pierce lots of little holes quickly and incapacitate someone using cardiotoxin?
A snake?
A snake.
Like he works at a pet store?
Exactly.
I see the serpent lying at the river's mouth until the powers are swept away. So shalt thou be bound, if thou art not silent, thou framer of evil.
Loki Jormason?
Yes?
Detective Inspector Thor Lindström, and this is my partner, Detective Sergeant Freya Thomsen.
What seems to be the problem, officers?
Detectives. In what capacity do you know Thor VALÓ?
Well, Thor is my best friend. Why? What's he done now?
Does he usually get into trouble?
Well, he lives in Midgard. It's not exactly the nicest place to live, so he ends up in scraps pretty often. Yeah, I heard he started to keep a hammer in his apartment to protect himself with all the nasty business. Detectives, what has he done?
Thor was found dead in his apartment yesterday evening. You're shocked by this?
Of course I am. You told me my best friend's been killed.
I didn't say he'd been killed. I said he'd been found dead, Loki.
What? I assumed that since detectives were poking around that it was murder.
Why is this tank open?
Sorry.
This one here. Why is it open?
That one's been taken to the vets. Why?
And what was in there?
The black mamba? It's a beautiful snake. We call it Jormungand, the Midgard serpent. Apt, really.
Where were you between the hours of 8 and 9 last night?
I was here locking up the shop.
And can anybody verify that for you?
No, I'm the only employee besides. Wait, you think I had something to do with this?
You have no alibi, you're connected to the victim, and you have access to venomous snakes. Wouldn't you?
No! Thor was my best friend. Why would I kill him?
Was?
I mean, he is my best friend.
What happened between you two?
Nothing.
You're lying. Tell the truth and maybe we can put in a good word with the judge.
I don't need a judge.
Fine. You want to go down for the rest of your life, be our guest. I'm sure you'll do just fine in prison.
No, wait. Listen, we've been fighting. We've been friends for years, but ever since I met him, I wanted more.
You had a crush on him?
Yeah. I finally decided to tell him the truth. I went to his room to confess. I knocked and waited. And he was with someone else. I was distraught. It all came out at once. Not quite how I wanted it to, honestly. He freaked and said he didn't swing that way. He lashed out and he destroyed the photo we took at Freshers at the start of our friendship. That's it. I left. I didn't kill him.
I'm sorry.
Sounds like motive to me. Go ahead, sir.
Loki Jormason, you're under arrest for the murder of Thor VALÓ.
No, I didn't kill him. I love him.
You do not have to say anything, but it may harm you. Case closed, Inspector.
I know. So stop worrying, Toya. You did well. Thanks. Couldn't have done it without her.
I don't know. You're not so bad for a newbie.
Did we do the right thing?
Oh, not this again.
No, hear me out. How do we know? How can we be sure? That's not your job, Inspector. We gather the evidence, we present it to a jury. That's it, okay? How do we know we gave Thor justice? What if his killer is still out there and we jailed the wrong person? You don't. You shouldn't lose sleep over it. You did the right thing. Loki had no alibi, access to the murder weapon, and he had motive.
We followed the evidence to its natural conclusion. The evidence was stacked against Loki. Whether we believe it or not, the evidence says Loki killed Thor. The jury agreed with that. End of story.
I hope you're right.
When have I been wrong? Come on, partner. We have work to do.
On all sides, I saw Valkyries assemble, ready to ride to the ranks of the gods. But in her halls, Freya wept sore for Valhalla's need. Would you know yet more?
Why am I here?
You have a visitor. You have 5 minutes.
Oh, it's you.
Loki, how are you?
How are you? That's all you've got to say to me. It's your fault I'm locked up here in the first place. I didn't kill my best friend.
The evidence said you murdered Thor.
Is that what the other detective told you? Or are you just repeating it for your own benefit?
It's the truth.
Yeah, whatever. If you're not going to believe me, you should just go.
Look, there's something not right here, so for the God's sake, just shut up and listen to me. Where were you between the hours of 8 and 9 on the night of the murder?
Told you I was locking up the shop.
And can anybody verify that?
No, the camera hasn't worked in ages and I was alone, but I swear I didn't kill him.
And what of Jormungand, the Midgard serpent?
I lied to you. The snake from my store, it wasn't at the vet, went missing the night before.
Why didn't you tell me this?
Why would I admit to losing a venomous snake?
It could have helped in your case. Do you have any evidence that it was stolen?
No, I don't, but you could check the snake's tank. There might be some evidence there. I ain't touched the snake or the tank in ages.
I can check. Look, Loki, for what it's worth, I do believe you. But if I can't find any new evidence, I can't put you up for retrial.
I understand.
Toya, can I talk to you for a second? What the hell are you doing?
Look, I know I'm going behind your back,
Look,
but
I already told you, we
follow
follow
the evidence, I know. Look, I found something else. I'll tell you along the way.
I've got a print. It's partial, but certainly usable.
Here's Loki's moment of truth.
Remember what I said about hunches?
Yeah,
You're getting good at following yours. I respect that.
thanks.
No match. We were wrong.
Why sit ye silent, swollen with pride, ye god, and no answer give? Though Jormungand have slain me, Loki is innocent.